So, why did I decide to quit my full-time welding job recently? I decided that I just didn't want to work as a welder anymore. Like recently today, I realized that why am I putting in all this time into trying to become a welder when this is not something that I actually want to do with my life? Like, I understand that I need some sort of money and like I need money to be able to create a business, but I'm starting to realize that I think I need more time and more energy to be able to create my online business. Like even though I feel like sometimes I don't even know what kind of fucking business model I'm going to get into right now. I don't understand like the business or what I'm trying to do, honestly. But I feel like anybody that even started has gotten to the point where they started and they didn't even know what the fuck kind of business they were going to start, which is in the situation I'm in right now. But I've realized that I don't want to keep going down this path for the next 5, 10, 15, 40 years of my life trying to become a welder when this is not actually what I actually want to do with my life. I would much rather go and quit my job and become like a fucking waiter or a bartender and focus full on force on trying to become like something online, something that makes money online. That I feel like that would actually make me more happy than going after something that doesn't actually align with my goals and my not even passion, but something that actually aligns with my goals. Like honestly, I don't think I have to feel passionate of what I do, but I think if I really want to make something online, that I need to step out my comfort zone and realize that it's going to be one of the hardest things that I've ever done with my life. Like who wants to quit their steady income job where they make enough money to be able to live on their own, and who wants to have the social judgment of having to work at a fucking bartending job or a waitress job because you're because you don't want people to judge you because you're 25 years old and you're probably going to be working as a waiter or you're working as like a bartender, and everybody else in your life is going after like their college degrees and they're working as dental assistants and they're doing all these things. I've realized that I much rather go after something that scares the fuck out of me, which is this. Like I sometimes I don't even know what I'm supposed to do or what's gonna happen in the future. But all I know is if I don't take the risk in my life or actually trying to make these things work, then I'll never even know if I was even capable of doing it because of I'm just too scared to go after like what I actually want to do with my life. Like who cares about the social judgment? Who cares about all these things that sometimes you feel like are unreasonable or are delusional? I just feel like the only thing that I could do is actually have the balls to do something that scares the shit out of me, which is this: to leave my full time job as a welder, to leave the steady income that everybody thinks is the normal way to go, and to pursue something that actually scares the fuck out of me, which is this. Like this scares the shit out of me to even think about leaving my full-time job or working a part-time job. Like nobody in my life I think would ever do that because they're just too comfortable. But I've gotten to the point where I just would much rather suffer for something that actually means something to me than to suffer for something that doesn't have any meaning in my life, like that doesn't give me satisfaction on a daily basis, or at least work on something that actually makes me feel happy inside, or that could lead to living the life that I actually want to live. Like I have no idea what business model I want to do. I have no idea what kind of business I'm trying to create online. All I know is that I have the intention, I have the will, I have the fucking I have it. I know I know I can create this online. I just don't know what kind of business model I want to create. And I think that one of the biggest things that hold me back is just being scared of people telling me like, is this possible? Or just having the social judgment of like having people see me in public working as a waiter or working like part-time jobs when I literally worked as a fucking as a as a welder for 5 years. But I think this is the only way that I feel like I'll be able to escape the situation that I'm in and actually go more into my goals and to try to satisfy people in my life and make people happy because they want me to work a full-time job or something. But I'm pretty scared sometimes. I don't understand if this is the right thing to do, or I don't know, but I feel like I'll feel more aligned to my goals and what I actually want to do with my life if I go down this route. I just it's kind of stressful sometimes to even think about shit like this, but to even put the risk out there or to go into this situation, like I could quite literally fuck up my life if this shit doesn't work out. But who cares, man? I would rather know on my deathbed that I actually tried and I actually had a pair of balls to go after something that actually scares the fuck out of me than to go down the traditional route and know exactly what my life is gonna be like for the rest of my life. Like that just sounds like fucking AIDS. Like there's no way that my parents immigrated to this country for me to be just like any regular ass worker. Like that's just not how it's supposed to be. Like I know I have what it takes. It's just there's so many things that hold me back, which is I feel like a full-time job is one of the things that actually holds me back to the point where I don't have energy to go after work to do this or before work. I don't want to do it because there's just so few fucking hours. And I want to work out and I also want to create an online business. So like, do I have to pick between working out or working on what I actually want to make happen, or can I do both? Because I don't work as much now. Now, I'm pretty scared to go after this. I just don't know what business model I'm gonna create, what service I'm gonna like give to the market. But all I know is that this is the first step.